Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Life is a circus. Today I'm going to film a really tech related YouTube video, and I'm so excited to finally tell you about what I bought for myself. It's something really exclusive, really special, and so awesome. And it has to do, of course, with Apple. Like you know, I'm a really huge tech freak, especially I love Apple devices, so just because of their performance. I'm fascinated by the whole company, and since I love to film YouTube videos, I recently got myself the program which is Final Cut Pro. Final Cut Pro is this huge editor program. I'm not going to go into further detail, and I just got it for myself since I really love the editing part about YouTube videos, and with Final Cut Pro you have so many more possibilities than with iMovie, so I got myself Final Cut Pro. Now, you obviously need a device to render Final Cut Pro. Final Cut Pro is a huge software that needs a massive amount of storage and huge performances from your laptop. I had the MacBook Pro 2019 with the M1 chip in it, so actually not a bad device, but I recognized it came onto its limits. Now, what have I done? I went into the Apple Store and I was in love with the new MacBook Pros with the M1 Max and the M1 Pro chip since forever, but I always thought mine is good enough. I don't have to replace it. I only have it for a year. But now I had a reason to replace it because of that Final Cut Pro. So I basically just went and got myself a MacBook Pro with a M1 Max chip. So now that I told you everything about why I got this beauty right here, I'm going to tell you more about the technical amazing features of this incredible device. And for that, I've got my favorite tech assistant here in today's video. Please welcome my dad!
Hello guys! Happy to be back!
So let's just start with the dimensions and the masses of this device. So like you can see, this device has an incredibly big screen. I just love everything about this display. It's a 14.2-inch Liquid Retina XDR display. It is 35.97 centimeters in the diagonal, and I must say, I think the difference in size between this one and my old one is incredible. It doesn't look like that much, but just the fact that the screen is going all the way out is incredible.
Also, what is amazing is the brightness. So this screen can go up to 1600 nits in brightness. So nits is like the measure for the brightness. So it's really incredible how the colors pop up.
Like this, it's down, and like that, it's all the way up.
And it's a mini LED screen, so it's the same technology as now we already have in the big iPad Pro. So this means it's incredibly sharp, it's color accurate, it shows really deep black color, it has lots of contrast. So the experts are saying it's the best screen you can have currently in a laptop. So it's the MacBook Pro screen.
So let's now come to the mass of this device. This device weighs 1.6 kilograms, which is, I can say, it's pretty heavy. It's not like a MacBook Air or like the lightest portable computers, obviously, but like I think it's still fine. It's not too heavy, but I can tell a difference between this one and my old MacBook Pro.
Yeah, so it's still a good compromise. It has obviously a huge amount of power.
Yeah, so the power obviously weighs something.
Yeah, but it's still portable. As you know, there is also a 16-inch version of this, which is huge.
Yeah.
It's not really.
It's a big difference, but
to take to school or so. I think this is a better compromise. And then,
for me, it's
as
better.
Chiara has a big screen at home on her desk, she can use it with the big screen. So I think that's really great.
And talking about the differences, I got it in space gray. I just love space gray. I'm in love with that color. But it also exists in a silver color.
Another thing which is unique here is the design of the screen. You probably heard about it. So what we have here on top, like there is a notch similar to as we have in today's iPhones, but this allows them basically to make the screen bigger in the same size enclosure, and
still have a notch.
The downside is you have a little notch, but I think the big plus is you have a really big screen which almost goes edge to edge. So there is really only a very thin border around the screen, which makes it look really nice.
It really doesn't matter a lot.
Yeah. And in the notch, obviously, you have built in the cameras, so you have a very good webcam if you have to do online meetings. So that's obviously also much improved quality compared to the previous.
It's also important in these times, I think.
To the previous MacBooks.
So let's now also talk about the keyboard of the computer. So I really love the design of this computer, and I think the black keyboard is just so stunning. It's something completely different. So it's all black and I just love it. Then what I don't really love, that's the only thing I miss on this computer, is the touch bar. Obviously for the top buttons on this MacBook, on my old MacBook I had a touch bar and I really liked the touch bar, but that was a really discussed theme and I think most of the people didn't find it that necessary. I liked it, but I'm also fine without it. But what's nice is obviously there is a really good sensor for fingerprint, which is incredible. And yeah, like I said, I really like this keyboard. It has all of the necessary keys and I love the black design. Another thing which obviously shows that this device is pro is the amount of different ports it provides. It literally provides everything you need.
Yeah, really is a pro device. So first of all, we have USB-C, which are actually Thunderbolt 4 ports, so they can transfer lots of data really quick. So we have 2 Thunderbolt 4 on this side, we have another Thunderbolt 4 on this side, so we have 3. Then what is actually great, it has now here, it has an SD card slot.
I just love it because like then I don't always have to take my camera card and put it into an adapter. It's like way easier and way faster.
Yeah. Also, it has now an HDMI port, which is also new. Previously, you had to use an adapter. So if you have to present, let's say, at the school or somewhere, you can directly connect it to a beamer with the HDMI port. Is also great. On this side, we have a headphone jack, so you can connect a wired headphone if you want. And then something which is really cool is the new
I love it.
Is the new power adapter. You can see it's actually quite big because
it's not good for traveling.
Yeah, maybe if you travel you can take a smaller one, but it's very powerful. It can charge the whole MacBook Pro in 30 minutes. It can charge the battery.
And I love the new cables. It's like braided and it's like so high quality. It has like that fabric around it. It's so nice.
So you can charge it in 30 minutes to 50%.
That's amazing.
So if you need quick power, really great. Then the other thing which this is new about is the MagSafe connector. So here the connector is no longer a USB-C, it's a magnetic connector. You have here, you pop it on, it automatically connects because it's magnetic. And the good thing is, let's say you have the cable in your room, you don't pay attention,
and you fall over it.
You fall over it, then it automatically
goes
off without, you know, your laptop falling onto the floor because
I think that's just so amazing.
It's really cool.
It's so satisfying to me, and I love it.
Yeah, it's really super. Kabel.
Now that my dad already mentioned about how long it takes for it to charge the battery, I'm going to tell you it has 11 hours of battery life if you just do stuff on the internet, and up to 17 hours of battery life if you want to watch movies, which is so great. I think it's just incredible.
Normally you can go through a whole day, I would say, without charging the laptop, which is
obviously great.
Really great, yeah. So maybe we can tell you a little bit about the specifications we have here.
Yes.
As you maybe know, there are several versions of this which you can configure. There is the M1 Pro chip and there is the M1 Max chip, which are
both incredible chips.
Both incredible. These are further developments of the M1 chip, which you maybe already know. So these are just more powerful,
Apple's own chip.
Powerful versions. We went for the M1 Max chip. There is of course a bit of a price difference, but we got a really good deal on this configuration.
So must say, like, I wanted to get the M1 Pro because, like, for my usage it would have been completely fine with the M1 Pro chip, but like we got a deal, so it was cheaper to get it at that store with the M1 Max chip than getting it from Apple with the M1 Pro chip. So
yeah, so that's really great.
Yeah.
So let me just, I don't know the specifications by heart, so let me just check here what we have. So we have the M1 Max which has a 10-core CPU and a 24-core GPU. So there's even a higher level Max version if you want, but this is already very powerful. For the drive, for the hard disk, we have gone for 2 terabyte.
Because like my videos take up really a lot of space, so if you do lots of, and also pictures, I think if you do lots of videos, material with data, you should go for a good hard drive.
Yeah, you could even go up to 8 terabyte, but this is then this is then a huge price difference.
It's also a huge difference from 2 to 8.
Yeah, yeah. So I think for us, this is now really, really great. The hard disks they are using are super quick. I think these are some of the quickest on the market, these solid state drives you have in here. So
of course.
It transfers everything incredibly fast. So really, really, really great.
There is one more feature that I want to tell you about. So obviously this laptop has such great speakers and really great microphones. So it's really great if you want to watch a movie or a Netflix series. You have really high sound quality. And also if you're, for example, recording videos and then you do the editing of them and you want to do a voiceover, it's also great because the integrated microphones are awesome. So let's come to the accessories I have. So first I have that one, which is of course a neoprene great portable just case. I use this one just when I take my laptop to school or when I travel and I take my laptop with me. I think it's a really nice color. It has a blue color and it's from the brand called Tucano. They have really nice colors and so many, and I think it's also really good. It has that good padding, because I must say Apple didn't have any of these sorts of cases for the MacBook Pro 14-inch, but they had these hard shell cases, which I also wanted one of those. Just when I have my laptop here at home or something, I always have this one. It's like, yeah, it's like a case. You can put it right onto your MacBook. I also had it with my previous MacBook, and it just is a help against scratches and dirt. And I got myself the clear one from Incase. It's on, like you can see here. It's really easy, and here you can see it goes right here over the edges, so that's nice and protective. And then you can also look at the other side. Yeah, it's just a good protection, I think, really good. You can also take it off really easily, like you can see here. Now it's already off, and then you can just click it back on fairly easily. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel down below, and share this video with other people. Have a great day. And also follow me on Instagram, live_is_a_circus. Bye bye. I'm going to see you later, alligator.
We are super excited. We got